I have this passion and inspiration,
Right.
and I want to see this thing, and I just can't sleep until I see it, which all that stuff is totally true. It's really fun. It's like a really hard game. It's like, I got a, what do you call this? You get a cookie, fortune cookie. I'm not the person who has to make this. It seems responsible. It seems like the responsible thing to do. What's the point of taking pictures? There's already a bunch out there. Just bring the postcards home. If there's a rock next to a tree way up on the hill, it's there, it's real. Like, it's physically a real thing. But if I make an idea and I don't share that idea, it only exists in people. So it doesn't really exist very much. You know, that rock is real no matter what. But if I make an idea and 100 people see it and care about it, it exists. If 1,000 people see it, or if 5 people see it and it matters to them, it exists. Because ideas only exist in human imagination. Art only exists as a human thing. It's not from the physical world. One phenomena that I've observed when it rains, all the ground termites hatch. The air will be filled with termites. And they're beautiful. They're very clumsy flyers. Tens of thousands of them are launched in the air. The air is filled with birds catching them. One day that it happened, suddenly there was dragonflies everywhere. And every time a termite would come up, they'd grab it, they'd bite the good part and throw the rest on the ground. Every termite, right? It happens once a year. And I loved filming them, right? It's so beautiful to film them in slow motion because they're these really goofy, long gossamer wings that are already really delicate. And it's just, sometimes the air is filled with sparkles. I mean, it's like, it can be really intense. There's this kind of filming technique that I've wanted to do for years. Like, if you're filming something close up that's flying, what's the chances you could even have that in frame? It's like, and yet I can get little glimpses, especially in slow-mo, because you just get it for a second, but there's enough. But there's this thing from underwater photography, you can't even look through the camera, where they have a piece of wire that comes out and it makes a square. So if you want to take a picture of that, you put the square right there, the square's just outside the frame, that's in focus, and that's the picture. It's so obvious, right? So I want to film these things. I want to have this frame and just be like, the thing's flying and I just sit here and follow it around. I don't look through, you know, I'm not like this little thing, you know. It's so obvious, right? So I gotta build it. The pictures that I'm making are remarkable and you've never seen it, but you could do it too. You have all these same elements. I just put them together. I didn't do it. You could have just walked out and done the same thing. If I do a really slick, amazing photograph, it doesn't look of this world. It puts a separation between me and the person viewing the photo. I'd like to invite the person to recognize that they could be part of this world too, or they could make it themselves as well. So much of art making, especially photography, is like, look what I can do, you know? And I'm saying, look what we can do. Look what you can do. Look what I did, and you can do it too. Look, it's right there. It's just right there. It's right outside your door. We can do this. Look at this.